Hello everyone, and welcome to day 201 of Project 365. Holy shit, I need to get used to saying 200. Anyway, today what I wanted to talk to you guys about is the 90s. Yes, this is going to be a nostalgia video, because you can't get enough nostalgia. Anyway, I was recently watching Blair Witch, and by recently I mean like 10 minutes ago. And it got me thinking, you know what? I should talk about the 90s, because the 90s were probably my favorite decade. You know, because it was sort of the earliest decade I lived. But aside from that, I wish I were born sooner, because then I could have really enjoyed the 90s. Because then I could have been a part of Generation X. Instead, I got stuck with Generation Y. Like, why couldn't I be born sooner? Because basically Generation Y was Generation X, or, well, trying to be Generation X, but failing horribly at it. So that being said, I generally feel things were a lot better in the 90s. Sure, in terms of civil rights and liberties and acceptance and equality, not so much. We had the riots, and then we had more riots, and then we had the whole thing with China, and a few other things, but at least, we were economically stable. There was a larger push for gay rights, which was cool. Basically, the 90s relived the 60s in a grungy, sort of angry way, versus the 60s, very calm, peaceful, and protesting way. Although we did have plenty of protests in the 90s. Anyway, but yeah, I generally think it was better. I mean, like I said, the economy was stable, we had an economic surplus, things were going good, business was booming, the economy was booming, houses were rising like crazy, and things were generally nice. And then, bam, 2000 comes along, and Mr. Bush decides to start a war, cut taxes so we can't fund said war, and then perpetrates the whole war on a fucking lie. And then we also get into the fact that only the rich enjoyed the tax cuts. The middleman, or the middle class, was completely fucked over. Not only that, but education went downhill. And then we also have Proposition 8 passing, so that wasn't fun. And I'm talking about the 2000 to 2010 era, so from 2000 to now. Generally speaking, music went down in quality. Chicken Noodle Soup, anyone? If you can remember that song, Chicken Noodle Soup, Chicken Noodle Soup. God, that was the most annoying freaking song. It's more annoying than It's a Small World. That's how annoying that song is to me. It's like nails being dragged across a mile-long chalkboard, and you hear the sound the entire freaking time. Yeah, so, 2000's kind of bad. We also had the whole 9/11 thing, and yeah, not a good era for us. Movies went on a decline as well, because we forego plot and ideas for gore in the horror genre. In the romance drama, we forego plot for sluttiness. In the comedy drama, or the comedy area, we forego actual funny jokes for potty humor. Oh, and then we also lose the actually good parody movies, like Naked Gun, and Naked Gun 2, and Naked Gun 33.5, I think was the next one, because they were like making a joke of their own movie, which was cool. And we forego those for Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2, Scary Movie 3, Scary Movie 4, Date Movie, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but we totally just screw ourselves over as a society, and that's fun. And so yeah, generally speaking, 90s were a hell of a lot better than the thousands. I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. It's just a quick, reminiscent thing, because, like I said, I only had 8 years in the 90s, and technically only 7, and only 3 I can really remember. Most of the time, our memory only allows us to go back as far as we're 4 years old, although if you're really intelligent, or if you have a really good memory cortex, you can probably go back to about 3. But yeah, that's neither here nor there, nor over there. And if you look that way, I'm laughing. ha ha ha, because you actually looked the way I pointed. And yeah, so, right, question for today. What are your favorite songs of the 90s? Now, if you were not old enough to enjoy the 90s, A, why are you watching me? Because odds are I'm a little too old for you, because you really shouldn't be interested in what I'm talking about. Secondly, my favorite songs were probably Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, Waterfalls by TLC, If You Wanna Be by Spice Girls. Then there was a song by All Saints, and I can't freaking remember the name of the song, but it was a very good song. Then there was a Kiss from a Rose by Seal. That song was awesome, and it was in Batman Forever, another good movie of the 90s, although I really didn't like the guy who played Batman, and he added nipples to the freaking batsuit, so that wasn't cool. But Robin was a dream, and yeah. That's pretty much it for today, guys. So leave your interesting comments below. And again, I laugh at you if you looked at the way I pointed. Hey, look, a distraction. Anyway, that was an awesome segue into me saying bye. So, bye.